Hi, this is Maribel Velez, and I'm going to be talking about site navigation principles. 4 key navigation principles in web design: consistency, being specific, simplicity, and navigation clues. A successful website should have availability and accessibility, meaning it should have server uptime, no broken links, and can handle different screen sizes. Consistency. Visiting web users need to be able to quickly understand the site and be comfortable in using it. This means that every page the site has would have to maintain the same color scheme, style, and fonts all throughout. It is frustrating when there are a number of changes to each site page that would be hard to keep up with, such as the navigation bar moving to different places or having no way to go back to the home page. Too many inconsistent changes, and the frustrated user will probably leave the website and not come back. An example I have of this is the homepage of Amazon. As you can see where I highlighted it and circled it in red, the navigation bar that Amazon uses always stays in the same location from page to page. This is one good example of consistency. It helps your web users by always being in a fixed location, therefore giving the page context no matter what page they're on. The second principle is being specific. Visitors come to your site with certain goals in mind. It is your job to help them reach these goals as quickly as possible. This is called being user-friendly, and it helps bring back returning visitors. To be user-friendly, it is better to stick with specific, descriptive names for links, such as iPhone or MacBook. Like, for example, if I was on the Apple website. This helps avoid distracting or confusing your web users. Minimize the number of navigation links. If you don't, it leaves the user with too many choices. The recommended maximum number of menu items to display in the top navigation bar is 7. An example I have of this, or rather a bad example of this, would be Craigslist.org. As you can see, everything on this page doesn't seem right. It's not a very good design. There's not enough use of white space, and everything looks clustered and cluttered together due to the amount of links. There are too many sublinks, and it takes too long to reach each link one by one to find what you're looking for. It's a waste of time, and you just spend too much of your time looking for what you want. Simplicity is the third principle. Web pages should be obvious and self-explanatory. Don't add unnecessary context. If you don't distract your visitors, they will more likely do what you want them to do. Use familiarity by looking at other websites for inspiration. It's common for a lot of websites to use the same overall theme. The more familiar the user is with similar websites, the more comfortable they'll feel on yours. Your goal is to have a clean and usable design and layout for your own website. An example I have of this is one everyone pretty much knows about, which is apple.com. Their overall website is very recognizable. Apple is known for having a simple, minimalistic design. A lot of technology websites use a similar theme because it's easy to read and everyone can work it. In the overall web design, they use a lot of white space, and it makes everything look very clean and organized. By using this type of theme, it's more able to focus on its products. As you can see in the top navigation bar up here, which I should have highlighted, they have a maximum of seven subpages, which looks really good on the menu because it doesn't look overcrowded. The fourth principle is navigation clues. Using guidance in all aspects of your site, make your site simple enough that it's able to guide first-time users through your site without them having to ask any questions of where they are on your site. Your website should be clear and quick in assuring your web user that they can find what they're looking for. Having the navigation bar in the fixed location, such as the top of the web page, is one of the biggest advantages you can have in using web navigation. An example that I chose to use for this is Sears.com, and I'm using it as a bad example. As you can see here, the menu exceeds a lot more than 7 subpages, and they're all stacked on top of each other, which makes it very hard to read. The way it's designed, it's very easy for visiting web users to get lost. They can easily forget how they got to a page, and from the amount of links it looks like they would have to go through to find what they wanted, they would get lost and probably not be able to find their way back as easily as if they went straight to the homepage. So this is a very good example of what not to do on your website design if you want to make it very simple, which you should if you want more web users to visit your site. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching, and please leave any feedback, questions, or comments in the class discussion. Thank you.